Everyone that's here today, appreciate your time. Downtown Action Committee meeting for March 9th, 2022. If we could please start with the roll call.
Roger Johnson.
Present.
Nick Mihalik. Nick Mihalik is absent. Brian Chagis.
Present.
Gregory Gabriel.
Present.
Stephen Graham.
Present.
Brad McPherson. The record will show Brad McPherson is absent.
Okay, item 2 on the agenda, minutes in your package from February 9th. Does anyone want to make a motion to approve or any comments?
Motion to approve.
All right, is there a second?
Just one comment. Just in other business, I think it said Mr. Michael Cuevas raised concerns about the visibility triangle, but that was myself, not Michael.
Yes,
So
I will
just
correct that.
Just a typo there. Otherwise, I'll second them.
As
Okay.
amended.
Good catch. Motion second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. Minutes from February 9 carry with that one correction. Item 3, report from City Urban Designer, Ms. Aponte.
Good morning, Ana Maria Ponte, City Urban Designer for the record. I don't have any to report this morning. We're just going to have a really short meeting today, we hope, and
Okay.
keep moving.
All right,
Thank you.
perfect. I'll do the same. We'll move right into declaration of ex parte communication. Anything to declare, any board members today? No, seeing none, we'll move forward into today's public hearing. Anyone that will be speaking, kindly use the microphone, state your name and address, and if anyone wants to make any public comment, there's cards in the back you can fill out and pass up to the front. We'll make sure you're heard today. With that being said, our first case today is TDR case number 2203. Request by Harvey Orr of Schutz and Bowen. Staff? Chris, thank you.
Good morning. Chris Kimmerly, Urban Design Planner. First case here, TDR case 2203. This is for 301 Clematis to 300 Banyan Boulevard. The applicant does have a presentation prepared.
Good morning. I'm Meredith Lay with Schutz and Bowen, 525 Okeechobee Boulevard. I'm here before you today with a TDR request for 300 Banyan. It's a pretty straightforward request. You saw this project back in December and approved it. 301 Clematis and 301 Banyan are part of the same project, but we're here to formally request the transfer of development rights in the amount of 7,434 square feet from 301 Clematis to 300 Banyan. Here's just a picture and a rendering of the sending site, which is in the Clematis Waterfront District Conservation District, so it's eligible to transfer its development rights. So it's going from one property right next door to the others in the amount of 7,000 and change square feet. I'm here to answer any questions that you may have.
Okay. Thank you very much. Anyone have any questions for the applicant while Meredith is here?
No.
No, seeing none, thank you. That completes. Anything from staff to follow up on that, please?
So staff finds that the proposed transfer of development rights is in accordance with Article 4, Section 94, 132. And we have a suggested motion prepared.
Okay, perfect. Does anyone have any questions for staff on this? No? Any comments from anyone in the audience on this case? Seeing none, we'll close public discussion and take any comments from the board or a motion.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve. I move that the Downtown Action Committee approve the transfer of development rights DAC case number TDR 22-03 as listed in the staff report dated March 9th, 2022 as follows. A, the transfer of 7,434 square feet of development rights from 301 Clematis Street to the receiving site of 300 Banyan Boulevard pursuant to the requirements of Section 94-132.
Okay, thank you. Motions or a second?
Second.
Second, any discussion? None? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carries. Thanks. We'll move on then to TDR case number 22-04. Request by Bianca Coe on behalf of First Church of Christ Scientist.
Yes, so for TDR case number 2204, this is taking landmark TDRs from the city's property at Gateway Boulevard, or the Gateway Park at 1025 Okeechobee Boulevard, and is then transferring it to the church at 809 South Flagler Drive, and then it subsequently being transferred to a TDR bank. So as part of this case, as mentioned, it is transferring landmark development rights. This was facilitated through ordinance number 4886-19. And this is compensation for the property's designation as a landmark or historic landmark structure in which they receive city-owned TDRs equivalent to their development capacity. So again, Gateway Park to the First Church of Christ Scientist and then to the TDR Bank. Is there any questions? Otherwise, staff does find that the proposed transfer is in accordance with Article 4, Section 94-132.
Okay, perfect, thank you. Anyone have any questions of staff right away on this? Okay. And do we have to hear from anyone else, or is just that's your presentation to complete it? Thanks. Any comments from anyone in the audience on this case?
Oh.
Oh, there we go. We do have some.
Good morning, Larry Alexander, Jones Foster, 505 South Flagler Drive in West Palm Beach. We represent First Church Christ Scientist. This transfer, as you recall, or as you may recall, the church's property was designated a historic structure, and as such is entitled to some bonus TDRs, which we have agreed to sell. And this will facilitate the transfer of the TDRs from the city's property to the church and then to a TDR bank. Any questions anyone has?
No, it sounds perfectly clear. Anyone, any questions?
Nope.
For Mr. Alexander? Nope. Seeing none, thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
very much.
Okay, so once again, any comments from anyone else on this case in the audience? Okay, seeing none, we'll close public discussion. Any questions, further discussion, or a motion?
Motion to grant approval. I move that the Downtown Action Committee approve the transfer of development rights, DAC case number TDR 2204, as listed in the staff report dated March 9th, 2022, as follows. A, the transfer of 84,777 square feet of landmark development rights from 809 South Flagler Drive to the TDR Bank of West Palm Beach TDRs LLC pursuant to the requirements of Section 94-132.
Okay, motion, second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, if not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Motion carries. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Anna Marie, I have a question for you, for staff. So the city now didn't have any TDRs at this point. Now they've just gained 84,000. So any projects that are going to need TDRs, they can come back to the city's bank first before they have to go back to the public market? Because as of like a month ago, it was only on the public market. You'd have to buy them from a private developer. So now we, the city, has some to play with.
I'm gonna let Mr. Green answer all that.
Thanks, Anna Marie. Thanks, Rick.
Rick Green, Development Services Director. You're correct. So we are out of TDRs at the Gateway Bank at 1025 Okeechobee. So we are working on two fronts right now. Number one, the Seaboard train station on Tamarind has been declared a historic building. So we are taking steps right now to make improvements to that building, painting, repairing some windows. That will generate approximately 377,000 square feet of TDR. So we will bring that back to you when that work is done. Secondly, you may have read in the paper that we've been negotiating with the school board on the Dreyfus campus. So we're fortunate that they are going to designate their structures 1, 2, 3, and 9. The school board could sell those TDRs outright, but we would like to control those and make sure that they get divvied up properly rather than have one developer buy all of them and then basically stifle development for the rest of them. So we are in discussions with the school board. It went to their construction oversight committee, got approved there. It went to their school board. The concept got approved there. They've asked us to consider increasing the percentage of workforce housing from 20 to 25, which staff and the mayor are not amenable to doing. It would involve an ordinance change, and then as we ran the numbers to the program that we brought to you, the numbers don't work at 25%. Nonetheless, they said 25% of the units, and we're using 20% of the square footage, which may end up being 25%. So having said that, we're working on an agreement, a sale and purchase agreement of the TDRs that the school board was sent in mid-February. We're revising that, or we're reviewing that, I should say, with the school board staff. As an incentive, we're also throwing in the parking lot that's by Forest Hill High School as an incentive to have this, the school board sell us those TDRs. The rate we are paying is $17 a square foot. On February 25th, I sent an email out to approximately 4 or 5 developers asking them to fill out basically a little summary of what they need, when they're going to submit, what the project is. And that deadline is this Friday. We have heard from 2 of the 4 developers that we're expecting to hear back from. We haven't heard from Related and Nora, who we know need TDR. So the 2 that we did hear back account for about 205,000 square feet. When all is said and done, between the Dreyfus property and the Seaboard train station, we'll have approximately 855,000 square foot of TDRs, of which we think we can accommodate all the development that we'll need for the next few years. So we think we're on track. So you'll be seeing a lot of this as it comes forward.
Right.
The key right now is to see what comes in by Friday, and then Anna and I and the mayor will sit down and make sure that we've got enough for everybody. And then as these projects come in, they will utilize the TDRs that they purchase from us. Again, we're not in this to make a profit. We've told this to the school board. We just want to control how they get disseminated.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you, Rick. Okay, that finishes today's cases. Any other new business or other business from anyone? Okay.
Mr. Chair, I just want to announce that Farah Nared is our legal advisor for this meeting. She's leaving the city, so I just want to say thank you for all her work. She has been our advisor for several years. I will wish you good luck in her new adventures.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thanks, good luck.
Thank you.
That's all.
Okay, all right. Well, if there's nothing else, we'll adjourn today's meeting. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, back to work.